There's something strange happening in the grocery world, and most people never notice it. You walk into a store, grab what you need, pay less than expected, and leave thinking you just got a good deal. But what if that feeling isn't accidental? What if the entire experience, from the moment you enter to the limited choices you see, is carefully engineered to make one thing happen, not just spending money, but spending it efficiently, predictably, and repeatedly? Because in an industry where giants dominate entire countries, one company quietly figured out how to win everywhere, and it did it by doing less, not more. That company is Aldi, and once you understand how it works, you'll start seeing every other supermarket very differently. Most grocery stores are built on a simple assumption: give people more, and they'll buy more. More brands, more variety, more convenience. But Aldi rejected that idea completely. Instead of adding more, they started removing things, and that's where the story really begins. When you walk into an Aldi store, something feels different. There are fewer products, the shelves look simpler, and the design feels almost minimal. At first, it feels like something is missing, and that discomfort is intentional. While other stores compete by overwhelming you with choice, Aldi competes by controlling it. Think about a typical supermarket. Hundreds of cereal options, dozens of milk brands, entire aisles dedicated to slight variations of the same product. It feels like freedom, but in reality, it's decision fatigue. The more choices you have, the harder it becomes to choose, and when people get overwhelmed, they either spend more time or default to familiar, often more expensive options. Aldi removes that problem entirely. Instead of 30 options, you get 3. Instead of brands fighting for attention, Aldi makes the decision easier for you, and strangely, people like that. Because the human brain doesn't always want freedom, sometimes it just wants clarity, and Aldi delivers that with precision. But simplifying choices doesn't just make shopping easier, it makes the entire business stronger. With fewer products, Aldi can negotiate better prices, move inventory faster, reduce waste, and operate with fewer employees. Every small decision adds up, and over time, it creates a system that isn't just efficient, but extremely efficient. Now here's what most people don't realize. Aldi didn't just simplify the store, it simplified the entire company. No flashy advertising, no unnecessary design, no expensive layouts. Even the way products are displayed, often in their original shipping boxes, isn't laziness, it's strategy. Because every extra step removed is money saved, and every dollar saved becomes a competitive advantage. In grocery retail, price isn't just one factor, it's the factor. And this is where most competitors get trapped. They've built massive systems with huge stores, complex supply chains, and thousands of products, and now they can't simplify even if they want to. Because the moment they remove products, they risk losing customers. So they're stuck inside a system they created. Meanwhile, Aldi started simple and stayed simple, which gives it something others don't have: freedom. Freedom to expand, freedom to undercut prices, and freedom to operate differently in every market without actually changing much at all. Expanding into new countries is one of the hardest things a grocery business can do. Different cultures, different tastes, different regulations. Most companies fail, and some don't even try. But Aldi enters markets and starts winning, not by adapting completely, but by bringing the same core system everywhere: minimalism, efficiency, and control. It doesn't try to be everything for everyone. Instead, it finds customers who value price and simplicity and builds around them. That's a completely different strategy, and it works. Because while other stores try to satisfy everyone, Aldi focuses on a specific type of customer and serves them better than anyone else. At this point, you might wonder, if it's so effective, why doesn't everyone copy it? The answer is simple. Aldi's system isn't just a strategy, it's a commitment. To operate like Aldi, you have to give up product variety, give up certain customers, and give up short-term profits. Most importantly, you have to be willing to look less impressive. No giant stores, no overwhelming selection, no luxury feel, just efficiency. And that's not easy, especially for companies built on growth and constant expansion. Because Aldi plays a different game. It's not trying to look big, it's trying to be strong, and that difference changes everything. Now here's the part you should really pay attention to, because what Aldi is doing isn't just about groceries, it's about something much bigger. It's about understanding that in a world obsessed with more, the real power comes from less. Less complexity, less waste, less noise. And when done right, less becomes an advantage, a competitive advantage so strong that even global giants struggle to respond. Because they're too complex, too committed to their existing systems. And Aldi is just getting started. So the next time you walk into an Aldi store and it feels simple, almost too simple, remember this. That simplicity isn't basic, it's engineered. And it might just be the reason why it keeps winning. If you made it this far, you're already seeing business differently. This is exactly what we do here, breaking down the hidden systems and strategies behind the world's biggest companies. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the Uncovered Context, because once you understand how these systems work, you stop being just a customer and start seeing the game behind everything.